Hey, what is up guys, it is Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 98. Alright, so this episode starts off right where the last one left off, where Goku's pretty much surrounded by almost everyone from Universe 6, and pretty much there's like Bergamo, Lavenda, I forgot what the other guy's name was, but yeah, there's like lots of warriors there, fighters there, and stuff like that. And pretty much Goku's trying to like fend them all off, trying to fight all of them one at a time. And then pretty much Lavender uses his poison that he has, but it doesn't have an effect on Goku because he formed up like a little barrier around him, a little key barrier, which I thought was pretty cool to see. And then he pretty much is fighting like Lavender, but then like the brothers, like the trio of danger, pretty much like take turns, trying to fight him and whatnot, trying to beat him up and stuff like that. One thing I did notice is that they actually use the like in the intro where Goku's fighting Bergamo, they pretty much like used that here, but it was like really sped up, and then it had like Goku's aura in there obviously, but like yeah, it was kind of similar and stuff like that. But I don't really mind it, like if they're like using animation like that. I mean, like it's good animation, I don't really care if it's like from the intro or like some other episode or whatever. I mean, like even the past Dragon Ball Z did that a lot and stuff like that. I don't really have a problem with it as long as it looks good. And speaking of the animation, I thought it was good throughout this whole episode. Nothing really too amiss and stuff like that. Everything looked pretty good in my opinion. But as Goku was fighting off the trio of danger and stuff like that, pretty much we see Frieza real quick, and he's like torching everybody. There's like this guy trying to fly at him, trying to attack him, but then not Goku, Frieza shoots his wings, and then he pretty much falls down to the ground, and he's about to blast him. He just, I don't know, he's just like really just going in right now, having a little bit of fun. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see as well. Goku pretty much gets caught with their attacks and whatnot, and they're pretty much like roundhousing him, basically like kicking them to each other, and like just like beating him up one by one and stuff like that. And they form like this triangle around him, so he can't really escape until pretty much Vegeta notices this, and he pretty much jumps in saying like, oh, what are you doing, why are you wasting time with these guys and stuff like that, trying to help him, telling him to go and rest and that he'll try and take care of it. But just as that happens, pretty much everyone from that universe, like all the other warriors, who I can't remember the name of, but like all of them pretty much step up, and so they pretty much have to fight them off. And pretty much Goku's fighting like Bergamo for the most part, while Vegeta's pretty much fighting off Lavender and this other character, this other warrior. She pretty much like has these like claws, like these yeah, pretty much just like these claws trying to scratch them, and then Lavender's pretty much has the poison and stuff like that, so that's a pretty crazy combination there. And so pretty much they're all trying to attack him and stuff like that. Goku's pretty much fending off Bergamo, and this was really well not really, like, I mean, it was goodly animated. Like, I really like the choreography in this fight and stuff like that. I mean, it just looked really good in my opinion. Pretty much Vegeta's hand got freezed by this other guy. I forgot his name, but it was like this big guy, and he froze his hand, so that kind of limited Vegeta there. And there was this other guy there too. I forgot his name, but he was like made out of steel, kind of like, like how they say it was Superman and whatnot. But pretty much Goku was trying to punch him and whatnot, but it wasn't having any effect on him, so he was at a disadvantage there. And then pretty much they were kind of like getting cornered at that point. There didn't seem like too many openings until pretty much Vegeta actually like jumped out of the way of these of the two warriors, Lavender and that other female warrior. I forgot their names. I feel so bad not remembering it, but pretty much he jumps out the way as they're both rushing in to attack him, but he pretty much jumps out the way, and then they pretty much attack each other. And from that point, pretty much Goku goes in and he like blasts a few of the warriors away and stuff like that. So like they all get knocked off, like 3 of them all at once pretty much. And then slowly but surely they all get knocked off, like all the warriors from that universe. It was pretty cool. Like they had like this clash, the trio of Danger and Goku and Vegeta, and then they pretty much shot off like this beam, like this Danger beam or whatever, and then pretty much Goku and Vegeta pretty much did like a Kamehameha and a final flash. So it was pretty much like a little pseudo final Kamehameha right there, which was pretty epic to see. And they pretty much just annihilated them. They all got destroyed, all of universe 9, I believe. And then pretty much when that happened, Zeno-sama pretty much took it upon himself to erase the whole entire universe. Like all the warriors, the gods of destruction there and stuff like that, they all like disappeared, as well as the whole universe itself. But one thing I saw, I mean, like it was kind of obvious, you know, especially since they zoomed in on it and whatnot. The angel from that universe, he actually smiled when they all got erased, because like the angels, they don't get wiped out or anything. Like everybody else gets wiped out except for them. And so the angel was like pretty much smiling when they all like disappeared and whatnot. So I don't know if he's like corrupted, or like if he has like some evil intentions there. I mean, I'm sure it's obvious he has evil intentions, but like why though is what I'm wondering. Like what's up with that and whatnot. Like why is he not like his own universe? That's just what I'm speculating. I mean, based on what we just saw, like with that little smirk and whatnot. But pretty much Zeno-sama erased the whole universe, and then that was pretty much the end of that. But yeah, that's pretty much where this episode ends. I have to say I really did enjoy it. It was pretty cool and whatnot. I really did like it. I'm not sure what I would rate it though, honestly. I just thought it was a really good episode. I feel like you can't really rate these episodes. You know, I mean, like you could, but like I don't know. I usually just like to give my thoughts on it and like just go over what the episode entailed and whatnot and what had happened, and just give my thoughts on it. But I thought it was a good episode. You know, animation looking pretty good all throughout. Fights looking very intense and just epic. And yeah, that ending was pretty crazy with the universe being wiped out and stuff like that. So it definitely kind of cements in that like the situation that they're in and whatnot, and just like what, you know, they're in for if they lose and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Is there anything you guys would have changed about it? And yeah, so until the next one, guys, Silver Sun is out.